Welcome to the Goodfellas podcast. This is the Fellows series. It's our small segment series where we talk about Q&As, men's health,
Reacting to viral videos.
reacting to videos.
Yeah.
We're eventually going to be doing challenges.
Questions sent in
forfeit.
by yourselves.
Yes.
Forfeits. Yeah, mainly you.
Yeah, questions by yourselves.
Which is what we're talking about on this.
Yeah, we've got a few questions today, haven't we?
We have, and funnily enough, a lot of them are to do with, I assume, they're men sending them in. Really appreciate it because the usernames are a bit admin 28314. But anyway, we've got 5 questions. It's only going to be a short one, but we're going to give our advice and opinions on it.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen these, so...
If you like it or don't, well, you'll listen anyway. So the first one, sent in by a Rob234. My mate's been ghosting the group ever since he got a girlfriend.
Okay.
Do I call him out or do I let him crack on?
Oh, I would say it depends on the group in terms of like how close you've been before. I suppose like
you feel comfortable saying.
If it's a complete like I've been seeing that my mate for or in the group chat, he's always been there every day, so I'm going to chat and stuff, and then suddenly it's like
gone.
Then I think you got to like you got to think, is he all right? Yeah. But then I suppose maybe you need to...
You saying that is because I would call him out on it, but the way you said that is how I would approach it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'd text him, like, you all right, mate? We haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah,
like that, and then see what it says. You're calling it out, but it's in a way where it's not confrontational, and it's still, and you are a bit like, well, what's going on?
Yeah, you're not saying like, oh, just because you've got a new girlfriend, like you've just dumped the boys, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you're doing it in a more logical,
a
better way. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely think I wouldn't say let him crack on because I feel like then you're just left in limbo in terms of what's going on. Like,
yeah, and from my experience, like I kind of did that years ago with someone I was with, and it was very much like I was being like controlled, sort of, really, in that respect. And like I didn't see the lads for like a couple of years, and it's just like you just missed out on loads of fucking time. And when like your mates could be there to pull you out of it, I pull myself out of it, thank God. But
yeah, I know what you mean. I think you call him out.
You call him out. Yeah,
definitely.
Next question. One of the boys is struggling mentally, but won't talk about it. How do I be there without forcing it on him?
Well, I think something like that. You without forcing it, you can't drag someone out through it, but you kind of almost just kind of not persevere, but you kind of need to kind of take them out of the environment. So in a nice way, like, oh, come on, mate. Remember when we used to go have a coffee? Let's go grab a coffee. Let's go grab a beer. And try and do it in a way you're not trying to say like, mate, like you've been struggling. Like, do you want to chat about it? And like directing it because then they're just going to negatively go withdrawing themselves, not want to say anything. You got to try and
or do something that you've always done.
So it's like it feels normal and simple, and then they might open up to you.
I found that
never like, force the issue.
Never like force it because they'll be like, I don't feel like I can talk to you. But yeah, you're right. Do something that you've always loved to do, and like, have a good time. They'll be like, oh, do you know what, mate? I've been really struggling with this, and and
then something like that. Like it's hard, isn't it? Because you see him, you can see the difference or see him struggling.
Yeah.
And you want to actively like jump in and stuff.
You want to help, like, and try and solve their problem.
But you just got to think about the best way of doing it. And I think like just being there as a listening outlet, which we've talked about before,
a lot,
is definitely you got to try and do.
You never know how valuable just being there for someone is.
And you don't even need to like say anything.
No,
you literally could be sat there for a half hour and just let them chat, and just as long as you're actively listening, like we said before, and they recognise that. Because if you're there like I said before, glazed eyes, and they think, well, he's not listening to me, I'm pouring my heart out. But if you're there actively listening, you don't even have to say anything sometimes. They just know that you're there for them.
Thanks so much for that.
Yeah.
This one, a mate keeps taking a piss out of my progress through gym and career. Is it banter or jealousy?
Tough one, isn't it?
It's a tough one because
I know what we're like.
We will definitely like. It depends.
We've always celebrated each other's success. We've been different. We've always like, if I've achieved something, you achieved something. I'm always like, congratulations, well done, and stuff like that, bro. And that. And then always will be. Like,
always will be. But we'll have good banter as
yeah,
well.
yeah,
But I feel like if they're only taking a piss at you, then it is jealousy.
yes,
If they're only taking a piss at you, they're obviously jealous. They're obviously like, fucking hell.
because I've not achieved like that
Yeah.
in my life.
Which
Like,
is a person you do not want in your life, by the way. If they're just constantly negative,
yeah,
or they're like sucking the life out of you, sucking the positivity out of you, you don't need people like that in your life.
no,
And sometimes you find out way too late in life that what was I doing hanging around that person?
yeah,
It didn't add anything.
it could be a big burden on you and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I think you got it's a hard one. You got to assess
If
the
they're
situation.
celebrating wins as well, and it's not just that, then there's probably your banter in it.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
Like you motherfucker. Yeah. Um, this one, he was my best mate growing up, but now we've got nothing in common. How do you know when to let go? Whew, I've literally had a situation a bit like this where
Okay.
I grew up with someone. I probably knew him from when I was about 5, 6, and um, right up until 18, 19, 20,
Yeah.
20ish, 21, we were like real good
Yeah. Yeah.
mates. Um, and then we just drifted. I wouldn't say so much. We didn't have stuff in common like you did, but if that is the case, like they did, that's just life. Like you drift, you get different interests. You might get new friends from a career or from university
Oh,
or
100%.
something, and you go that way.
I got friends in school I don't ever
Yeah,
see now, and they were like
yeah,
best friends at school.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
when
It's
you see
just
me play,
life.
and now, or like, I've been in football teams. I've played with those people for like 10 years and stuff like that, and things move on or
Yeah,
whatever, just things
yeah.
like that. But yeah, if you've got nothing else in common,
Then there's not much. You're probably
I mean,
wasting
if we
energy.
didn't have gaming, then I don't think I'd be your friend.
Yeah, I mean,
Generally.
I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna turn the Xbox off now. So that's that.
But no, yeah, on a serious
Yeah,
note, I feel like you either could try and keep that connection or maybe try and find a new interest.
yeah. Like,
You might,
oh, have you ever tried fancying this? And
yeah,
you said like we want to try like I know we got so much in common, but like we want to try like some climbing and some different
yeah,
stuff.
and doing like paddle and stuff. So like,
Paddle and
yeah,
stuff.
so
That'd be
you
good.
might not be like, oh well, he doesn't like football anymore. He doesn't
Yeah.
like this. He doesn't like that.
Don't
Well,
mean you
then
can't.
it
Yeah.
can't be friends anymore. You maybe think, well, oh, I want to try that. Maybe there, and then you might have another new
Yeah.
passion together, and you might think,
Yeah.
oh wow, like yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
So there is,
Reignite the spark.
yeah, don't, yeah,
Um, and the last one. I lent a friend money. Now he's avoiding me. What do I do? So basically, you suit up.
yeah.
Suit up.
You find where he is.
Find out where he is. You knock on the door and go, "Oh, you fucking cunt! Give me your money now." And then kneecap him.
Yeah.
Even if he had the money in his hand ready to give you, got to send a message.
I mean, it depends. It depends on the money. Like, it depends on the situation and the money. Like, I mean, you buy someone a pint, and that's like you're not
Yeah,
chasing money back at you
yeah.
because you know you get it back and stuff like that. But
You
if
do
it's
get those friends that are like, I bought you a pint
yeah,
2
yeah.
weeks
I
ago.
mean, like
You're just like, oh, fuck off, mate.
yeah, we everything we've ever done together and stuff. Like, I'll get this time, and it might. And it doesn't matter. Like, oh, that was £200. You only pay £100 because you know it just at some point, whatever it is, it's just like makes us like.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I've not been in that situation, but I suppose it depends what it is. Like lending you money, like there's probably the right way of maybe approaching it. Just gently remind them, like, oh, like say it was like I don't know, £10 for subs or something. I don't know. You might not let it slide, but oh, have you got that £10 you owe me for the football subs or something?
Yeah.
Just got to keep gently reminding them
Certainly
and stuff and
reminded
that.
him, yeah. Do you remember when we worked at Corals though, and that Jamie took the money from you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I had to
Around
like.
his house.
No, no, yeah, no. That was a case of because that was like different when we needed them.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
money for that for the company. But yeah, I mean, we got that back in the end. But that was just
Yeah.
we just had to keep reminding him, like, come on, like
Come on, mate.
you just need to like pay it up
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
we'll
Then
go from there.
also, like, just say to them that I know you probably are thinking about it, or you would hope that that friend's like, oh, I've got to pay it back. Just like,
Yeah,
just get it paid. It's burden off your mind, and we just carry on then.
yeah,
We
yeah,
crack on.
exactly. Yeah,
Because that can splinter a friendship because it can lead to, oh no, mate, oh, why are you chasing me up about the money? Because they could get defensive, even though they have no right to. But yeah, that was the 5 questions.
quick and easy.
There is a few more that have been sent in, but we're going to do that on a different segment.
Yeah,
And I
definitely.
keep sending them in because we love giving advice.
Yeah, as much
Oh
as we can.
shit.
Whether it's
Great.
right or wrong, if you
Yeah.
agree or disagree,
Doesn't matter. We're gonna
it's
give
our
it.
voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And yeah, so thank you for
listening
listening as
again.
always and sending in questions. Be sure to visit our link tree and all our socials. Like, comment, gift us a grand if you want. We're our hands are
More
ready for
cupcakes.
it. Yeah, more cupcakes, Bethy.
But
Yeah,
yeah, and we'll see you on the next one.
yeah. Adios.
Bye, everyone.
Cheers.